এয়া আকাশবাণী গুৱাহাটীৰ মহাবাহু
প্ৰাসংগিক
নমস্কাৰ শ্ৰোতাসকল, আজিৰ প্ৰাসংগিকলৈ আপোনালোকক স্বাগতম। আজিৰ অনুষ্ঠানত শুনক খাদ্য আৰু অসামৰিক যোগান নিগমৰ পৰিচালন সঞ্চালক দিগন্ত দাসৰ সৈতে হোৱা সাক্ষাৎ গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে মানৱ প্ৰতিম শৰ্মাই।
Mr. Das, welcome to this episode. Let's discuss on the present scenario of the paddy procurement in Assam. Would you please tell us what is the current status of the paddy procurement in Assam?
Paddy procurement did not take off quite well in the earlier years, but since last 2 years, government has put a lot of stress into it. In the Kharif marketing season, that is starts from October and ends in September. In the last year, we could procure around 5.65 lakh tons of paddy, and this time this season started practically from 1st December, and till now we have procured almost 1 lakh ton. So that is the paddy procurement scenario as of now. Actually, the paddy is procured directly from the farmers. And payments are made accordingly directly to the farmers. We mill the paddy and we deliver the rice to the Food Corporation of India, who in turn delivers it to the NFSA system, National Food Security Act rice that is required all over the state. That system gets the rice from our side only. That is the food paddy procurement program as such in Assam. Total requirement of NFSA rice is around 16 lakh ton. And the paddy equivalent is around 24 lakh ton, and we have a lot of road to cover to be self-sufficient in that front. But still, we are doing our best, and we hope that we will be able to meet our requirements on our own very soon.
Right. And for this, I guess we need a well-equipped infrastructure. What is the present infrastructure scenario for us in Assam?
Very correct. Actually, paddy procurement is done all over India in different states, but the model that we are following is a bit different from the other states. In Punjab, Haryana and these major growing areas, they have the mandi system. Their climate is different. Our climate is moist. We cannot leave the paddy in the open field. So that's why we have to construct some godowns. And our farmers reside in far-flung areas. They are quite marginal and small farmers. They cannot bring the paddy to the district headquarters or to the mandi. So that's why we are trying to reach out to different far-flung localities. That's why we have to keep in place some paddy procurement centers. And for a paddy procurement center, we need a godown. For each and every paddy procurement center, we need a good quality godown so that the paddy can be stored there to protect them from the climatological and weather factors. So godown is the first requirement, and second is the milling infrastructure requirement. The paddy has to be milled to get the rice. So in these two fronts, we were deficient. I must say we were deficient, but since the last 2 years, starting from 2021, government has put a lot of stress on it, and we have declared several schemes to promote this infrastructure development. The first scheme was construction of around 110 numbers of godowns through entrepreneurs in a subsidy link scheme. The cost of the godown, it ranges from 30 lakh to 1 crore. So the subsidy limit was 50%, subject to a maximum of 40 lakhs. Accordingly, we issued letter of intents. We being the Assam Food and Civil Supplies Corporation was the implementing agency, issued the letter of intents to that many number of entrepreneurs. And we are happy to announce that around 40 numbers have come up within a year of launching the scheme. A scheme was formally launched in March or April 2022, and now it's not even a year. Even then, 40 numbers of godowns have come up, and another 40 number will come up within March. So the number goes up to 80, and the rest 30 we expect to complete by December. So 110 numbers of good quality godowns for storage of paddy for PPCs will be available to us. The second part is mill. There is one scheme to promote 1 ton and 2 ton mills. 1 ton per hour, 1 ton per hour capacity mill and 2 ton per hour capacity mill. Around 220 numbers was the target, and we are happy to announce that we have already completed around 170 numbers. within 1.5 years of the inception of the scheme. And now the rest will also be completed very soon. And last October only, government came up with another scheme, that is promotion of 4 ton per hour mills. These are larger capacities. So 4 ton per hour, around 50 numbers was the target. And we have issued the LOIs accordingly. And one mill has already come up. And the rest we expect to complete by, say, 3-4 months. Not much is required. And another point is we have to deliver fortified rice kernel blended rice in the NFS system starting from April this year. So we have to install blenders against the mills. So there is a scheme of the government of Assam to provide subsidy to the tune of 50%. And on that front too, out of the 480 numbers of LOIs that we issued, around 200 numbers have already installed the blenders within 3 months. So in that infrastructure scenario, I think we are doing fairly well.
Right. And what is the difference in pursuing paddy from open market or from farmers this year in comparison to previous years?
Difference mainly lies in terms of volume and our involvement. At present, 6 numbers of agencies are involved in the paddy procurement process in Assam. The FCI was the major procuring agency till last year. They were the number 1, covering almost around 50% of the total paddy procured. And we were the second last year. And there are 4 other agencies, Assam State Agriculture Marketing Board, NACOF, NAFED and NCCF. They constituted around the remaining 20%. So this year we are going up. Last year the total procurement was 5.65 lakh ton, and this year only in 1.5 months we have already crossed 1 lakh ton, and we are doing quite a good progress. I am hopeful that this year's target of 10 lakh ton will be achieved. And there are some other operational methodologies that we have changed. We are vigorously proposing the thing that the small and marginal farmers should come up to sell their paddy in the system rather than the big farmers. Big farmers also will come, but for small and marginal farmers can be brought to the net. In that case, the base will be wider and there will be a new revolution in a sense. That's one of the main objectives as such.
Right. And what are the number of farmers that have been involved in your procurement system, and what are the major benefits they are getting when they come to your ambit?
Yes. Last year around 44,000 numbers of farmers had sold their paddies. Total paddy, as I told, 5.65 lakh ton. And this year so far, till today, number of farmers involved is 13,000. But by the end of the year, we expect it to be much more than the earlier years. That is the number of farmers. Secondly, the price is fixed by the government of India. Last year it was 1,940 rupees per quintal, and this year there is an increase of 100 rupees, and so the total price has gone up to 2,040 rupees. So this is a good price. Our small and marginal farmers, we have observed that they go for distress selling. They sell the paddy at around, say, 1,200 to 1,500 rupees, which is not desirable. They don't get the proper return for their toil that they had to in their paddy fields during the earlier months. So we are trying to reach out every farmer so that they get their dues. The first thing is that they get around rupees 400-500 more than the open market in our system. The second thing is that if the paddy seller happens to be a NFSA beneficiary, then if he sells the rice to us and we mill it and deliver to the FCI, and FCI will again give the rice to him only. So he is selling, he is getting the benefit, and he is getting the rice, the same rice. Same quality, same taste rice, he will get back once the rice is distributed to him. So that is another benefit, good thing. So each ton of paddy involves around, for 5.65 lakh ton, last year we spent around 1,100 crore rupees. So that much of money has gone into rural economy. It is a big potential. If we can achieve the 10 lakh ton, then it will be 2,000 crores, 2,000 crore plus. So it's a big money flowing into the rural economy. That is another benefit.
Right. And thank you once again, Mr. Das, for giving us the time and your valuable input. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
প্ৰাসংগিক শুনিলে আজিৰ অনুষ্ঠানত ৰাজ্যৰ খাদ্য আৰু অসামৰিক যোগান নিগমৰ পৰিচালন সঞ্চালক দিগন্ত দাসৰ সৈতে হোৱা সাক্ষাৎকাৰটি শুনিলে। সাক্ষাৎ গ্ৰহণ আৰু অনুষ্ঠানটিৰ প্ৰযোজনা কৰিলে মানস প্ৰতিম শৰ্মাই, সহযোগিতা আগবঢ়ালে অপূৰ্বা মালিয়ে। পৰৱৰ্তী প্ৰাসংগিক শুনিবলৈ পাব অহা সপ্তাহৰ আজিৰ একে সময়তে। নমস্কাৰ।
এয়া আকাশবাণী গুৱাহাটীৰ মহাবাহু